So my channel, I do a woo. But I know that I was a mobile. I'm mobile. So I was married. To my head, no, I do. To my wood, 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 to my wood,
Okay. All right. Welcome again to the Brain Double Show here. Please share the show and make this show reach everybody who is any member of the Grand GGAA Association. So please share the show and invite other people to come here tonight because tonight we're going to have the national president in the US. She's going to be here tonight. Yeah, so I'm trying to share the show. As I do too, I will encourage people to share it. Share it, and anyone want to see the show, it's on YouTube. All you need to do, go to YouTube, tap my name, and the show gonna just bounce up. It's just gonna show up. So share the show. The president is backstage. There is no need to waste time here, and bring the president on here. So share the show here, so people who can who are not in my friend list can see what we're about to discuss here tonight. So share the show. Share the show. Share the show. Please share the show. Share the show. Share the show. Share the show. Share. So share the show here. Got my co-host here. Let me bring her on here. I know she got all her questions down tonight that she wanted to ask the president last week. The president. I mean, she's here tonight. So please share the show. Share the show here tonight. In fact, other people here. There are a couple of questions that need to be answered, and the president will be joining us shortly. She's backstage, and like she having some technical issues, so she's going off. She'll be back. She had a show here. Princess Pine, how you doing?
Thank God, oh brother, I'm doing good, and you?
I'm bad. I got this. See, Akbar Jide.
About Jide?
Akbar Jide. Jide forever. All grand Jide gathering. They gathering grand in Moravia and have fun. So all the grand people
Oh
gather
yeah.
there and they have these play this music, dance, and yeah, I'm funny. Yeah. So I got a constitution tonight about we're gonna be looking at Article 3, Article 9. That alone speaks about it talks about the GGAA and membership, due and chapter they call it establishment and operation, and it's on the chapters. Article 9 on the chapters. We're gonna read from Article 1 section 1, A, B, C, all the way to they got F. And we're gonna go as far as it's a long chapter here. You don't know this one go as we're gonna read up to F. Then on chapter 3, Article 3, section 1, we'll read about few of them over here, and then the president will. What's wrong with the president? Let me call her and see what's going on with her. She was backstage. What's going on?
Maybe service issues.
Yeah, man. I don't think Philadelphia has a fabric. You know, the people in Philadelphia, the internet is just it sucks. It sucks for real.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks. The way you get tired of how you bring bunch of questions for the president.
No, I was doing something here.
I don't know. Just start over. Okay.
Hey, Prince.
I think the president just need a computer for this. You know, don't do this on the phone. You know. So tonight we will just talk about it, and that last week we read about the Article 3. And let me go ahead and read it tonight while the president come on here. So you're going to have a chief of staff also. And you told them, all of them can come.
Who the chief of staff, Prince?
They call him Jefferson Solo, the Reverend.
Oh, okay. I know Jefferson.
You know the Reverend.
Mm-hmm.
So this Article 3 talks about membership, but Article 9, let me read Article 9 while we wait for the president, okay?
Okay.
This Article 9 is on a chapters. And Section 1, they say establishment and operation. They say the association shall encourage and promote the organization of local Grand Jide Association chapters throughout the Americas. So this is just telling us that the national administration should encourage local chapters, like your chapter Missouri, encourage you all to have meetings and visit each other on time of a difficult time or happy times, so you can get to know each other. That's at that section 1A. We're gonna be. Gotta pay attention because the thing is there will come a time where they will come into the thing. So we'll go to section. We'll go to B. And B say a local Grand Jide Association chapter may be established in any state where there are at least 15 members, 15 Grand Jidens. So any state that get at least 15, they can establish 15, at least 15 they can establish. Now, what the information that we gather here is that the people are saying that the national administration is saying that if you do not have this coming convention, if your members, if your list that you're going to send people who pay for your Missouri chapter or Kentucky, other places, if those people don't reach 15, they will not have. That means the chapter is dissolved. That's the information and the mindset that people are gathering. So these are the things that the president come to explain tonight. Because they say, in order to be member, you must be 15, at least 15. You understand?
Yeah, so you must be 15 in your state.
Yeah. So the administration say, well, when you're saying last year when list election time, you know, listing Kentucky carry almost 200 and some more list.
Mm-hmm.
Then for the convention, 2026 convention, where we're going to Maryland, Kentucky, well, carry whole 200 and some more listing last year. They ain't even carry 10 people to the convention.
Mm-hmm.
So where your other members? I want to use Kentucky as an example now. I'm not saying what Kentucky is going to do.
Yeah, no.
So that was the administration is concerned about. You send listing, your membership list is this. But then to go to this one convention, you can't even carry 10 people. The membership, the president saying, the administration saying, you got a president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and chaplain in your state. That's 5. Then you got 2 board members. That's 7. Then at 8 people, you get all the people sure will come to the convention.
So the partner understand, Prince, what they're trying to say. So if you have like 15 people, you should bring all these 15 people with you to the convention.
Send them money. You know, they say how to.
Oh, okay. Send the 15 people.
The money can come, but then but they're saying that if you had last year, I don't know how many members you sent up there, but Kentucky we sent almost 200-300 people.
Well, plenty. Oh, I'll
100 some more. I think almost 2. Then this year convention, we cannot even carry 15 people. Whenever the president is backstage, let's bring him on here so we can discuss this thing, get this thing over here. Because people are concerned, grandchildren are and when grandchildren, people that will discuss things that concern our people to straighten it out, so people can understand.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do it through the Constitution. We're not going to do the Constitution and start doing things with our own feelings, how we feel, what we think. No, what the law say is what the law say. Whatever bring the president on.
My president looking sharp tonight.
Then put the women up. Well, I say the crown people don't respect women. So the women up, the men down. I think the women happy now, and so.
Yes.
Madam President, I think you're happy, and so.
Yes, we are.
Okay, welcome to the Prince Double Show.
Welcome, President. You look good tonight.
Oh, thanks.
How's everything? How's Philadelphia? How's the weather?
Philadelphia weather is great. I don't know about yours, but on the East Coast, especially Philadelphia, we are doing someone.
I hear people in Iowa, the weather is bipolar. That means today is hot, tomorrow is cold. In the evening time, it'll be hot, and in the 2-3 hours, hot and cold. So the guys there, they get driving in their cars with jacket and sweaters now. So I say, I'm going to take time for you to start wearing gloves. Taking gloves in your cars. But that's it. Yeah. So how's everything, Madam President? Tell us about everything about the GGAA. How's the nation? How's the state of affairs of the organization? How's everything with the organization so far?
The mighty GGAA Kingdom is doing great. We have people that managing the affairs of the union. The union is in good hands. And thanks for asking.
So, I mean, after giving you 1 or 2 minutes to do the introduction part to introduce yourself, I think, let's just do it, because maybe some people come in, they don't know this woman. They've been seeing her, or who is she? So, Madam President, do that, please. Let us give you that time to do that, please.
Firstly, let me just say thanks to the Prince Double Show for allowing GGAA Association to participate on the platform tonight. So to the Prince and Princess, I'm excited tonight to interact with you people, especially Princess.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's your first time interviewing me, right?
Yes.
Okay. So for those who don't know me, my name is Edith Taina Power. So the Taina is female warrior. And I love my native name. I am a 2-term president of the GGAA Association. I served 2 terms under President Nohani Collins' administration as National Vice President. I also serve as a National Vice President for Putu Apoliabo. I serve in so many capacities. Under President Mayer's administration, I was on the board of directors for Pennsylvania chapter, and I'm part of I'm a member of many groups within our GDA community. Thanks, Mr. Double.
Thank you, Madam President, for that introduction there. Let me welcome our members here. I don't know, Princess, you're not seeing them, so but let me do that. Blamo, Sophie Blamo, or Beatrice Hensford. I think she's the chaplain. Princess, let's see, Michael V, Mami Flan Willett, Fred Greer, Mr. Collins, the former president, Noani Temo Collins, and Orito Talu, Day Sampson, Sophie Blamwood again. We see my own sister Nuni from all the way Iowa, Des Moines, Michael Kwame, Josephine Greer, Stephen Guillaume. Okay, this is Greer. I met this guy in Grand Gila County. This Greer guy, he came to me and shook my hand at the program. That this particular guy right here, Madam President. So he came and he knew me, and Madam President, I want to borrow two zone. And this lady said, I introduced myself, and she said, the only Prince Double who I know, he not here in America. So where you take the man in from? So I said, so I can't come to Labrador. It was funny though. I said, so that means I can come to my own country, Labrador. She said, are you here? I said, yeah, I'm here. She said, She didn't believe me that was me though. Because the way she said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to charge this thing. I think I'm running out of cash with you. I mean, I don't we in Labrador any scene I go. So Princess Pine. Welcome. You know, Princess Pine is a new
co-host
to the show now. She's here. And Princess, let me give you 1 minute to introduce yourself. If you got a question for the president, we can start with a question. But this thing is just about legal issue, the administration policy, and those are the kind of things we're going to be talking tonight. Go ahead, Princess.
Good evening to our beautiful audience. I'm Princess Pine from Missouri, aka Miss Beautiful. We are happy to have you all here tonight. I'll be listening to my hard-working president, and then from there, I will ask if I have any questions. So, welcome on the Prince Double Show, Her Excellencies, President Ide Tano Poa. We are glad to have you here tonight.
Okay. Madam President, what's wrong with your internet? President having issue with internet, so we're bringing her back right now. I'm trying to figure out a real layout for this stuff. Let's put the president in the middle. Ask a question, answer on a question. President,
so be in the middle, in the middle.
I'll put it in the middle. Why me? I put it in the middle, Madam President. So, Madam President, first of all, again, we say welcome to the show. About a week from now, so 1 week from tonight, we will be, by the grace of God, we're going to be in Maryland, and you're going to be taking your people to Maryland to celebrate to another convention here. Is this going to be your third or fourth convention? When you lay your people, I mean, what the territory was given to you, when you lay your people to convention, is it the third one?
It's going to be my third convention.
So you took over when 2023?
All right.
Then you took them to where? 2024, you took them to South Dakota?
We took them to North Dakota.
Then you brought them here to, I'm in Kentucky, so you brought them here to Kentucky.
To your hometown.
To my hometown, Kentucky. Then you carry them to Maryland. And then next year again, Maryland will determine where we go. That's how things are. All right. Yeah, so, I mean, people watching from Grand Gila County tonight, because I have my guys here watching from all the way to the Whiskey. They always love to hear what the president of this great organization get to say to her people. So, Madam President, how's everything so far? How's How's your members doing?
Our members some are doing good, and some people personally, like in our personal lives, and some people are not doing too good. But on the average, when it comes to the union is pretty
Yeah,
much on the good.
it's
Yeah.
pretty great. So how's the
Except
project that you talked about in Kentucky here that you want to build something, the administration? How is it? Is it going on okay?
the project, and I just want to extend special thanks to the project committee, especially the chairperson, Mr. Samson Toll, and his team. I call Mr. Toll veteran because he's been in this community for a long time. So, and all his able members of the project committee, they are doing good. And next week on Saturday, you will hear from the team
Or they're gonna be there again to tell us
to
the
give detailed report to the
detailed
members.
report. So Princess Pine, we were
Yeah.
here, I think Tuesday, and Madam President, we talked about the Constitution, membership. We discussed on the show, Princess and I, and we were kind of confused about the part of the Constitution. Princess, it was on the membership that day, and we talked about, but we could not get clarity on it. And we said we're going to get to the administration. And thank God that you are here tonight. So she said the picture is covering the president's face. What picture? You're not seeing the president? I'm monitoring it here. I'm seeing the president clean and cool here. President is very clear here. So I think she want me to do it this way.
Yeah, I think
Okay. Like this, eh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I do it like this. All right. So when I'm president, the Constitution, chapters having meetings. And one thing that I noticed, maybe when you call the local chapters, the presidents to meetings, you tell them or you don't tell them. And if you give them information, they don't bring it to their members. That's one thing that I noticed. Because, or when they bring those information, they don't know how to actually explain it to their people for them to understand. One of these concerns, there are 2-3 concerns. And one of the concerns, the two major one is what we're going to discuss tonight. One of those one that we talked about on Tuesday was membership. Okay, so for that reason, we're going to read Article 3 on a membership. If your administration, if you have ideas, you can talk it or call Mr. Jeru tonight to help us out. Because grandchildren want to know. People going to go to Maryland. They don't want to go there, then they don't get all their answer or all their things answered. The time there in the hall is not much, maybe 2-3 hours, and people ask bringing all these things. So and then let's go to membership. Let's go to this Article 3, Section 1, and let's go to A, register membership. An individual member shall pay an annual membership and convention fee of $100 to the national administration through the individual chapter, including individual in a non-chapter state. So, Madam President, this particular thing here, that's annually we pay this money to the national administration. So my question is, say, annually, Madam President, that's every year. Yearly. If I Prince Doba don't pay, this constitution came into effect last year here in Kentucky. So I Prince Double, I didn't pay 2023, 2026 $100 membership fee. 2027, if I go to the convention and there's a roster I know, my name is not on there, would I be required to pay $200? Is this what we are seeing here?
Absolutely. And here is the reason why you're going to be asked to pay $200.
Okay.
The document you just read on the membership, you read Article 1. If
No, that's Article
look at
3.
I mean, Article 3, I'm sorry, Article 3,
Section
Section
1
1.
A.
A. So you have Section 1A, B, and C. It tells you pretty much what is expected of, an individual member. What you need to do to be able to maintain your membership status. So in order to be a member of this union, you must pay what? $100. That's what you just read, right?
Yeah,
So
and
this is
then
how.
Madam President, B said the $100 fee shall be collected each year. The chapter shall keep $20 of the fee to support their local programs. Shall mean that's a legal term, and they're telling you every year. I think we need
Am I audible?
to get you a Starlink, Madam President. I don't know if somebody calling the president, they need to stop. The lady's online. So I'll read it up here, and the president will kind of give. I mean, Princess, and one of the things we're struggling with, I did.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Because let's say Princess go to, because I mean, this constitution, they have to be followed to me. Because when everybody stay away, we don't go in, we don't pay the $100. And Princess then go there with few other grandchildren, they pay. Then next year or election year, we pop or we say we want to contest or want to vote for people. It will not be fair to the other people, to me. So everybody needs to follow the constitution. You're not going, you pay your money. Then that way, next year, you will only pay $100. I think it's so there are people who are bringing this out and they don't understand the thing. Because in the past, okay, thank you, Madam President, she's back. In the past, Princess, people will just come on and don't pay, and then election time, they just go and vote. So, Madam President, go ahead.
Yeah, I was talking about the membership status when you ask what happened if an individual did not pay the convention fee like for this year, right? And we enter into 2027. So you will be asked to pay $200 instead of $100 because in order to maintain the membership status. And here are some of the people that will be asked to pay. I know we had a roster last year when we went to Kentucky chapter for the convention. During the election year, all the various chapters sent in that membership roster. And some chapters had almost like close to 600, 500. So we're going to look at those rosters to determine if John Doe is a member of this union. So for instance, if you decided not to pay this year, you didn't want to participate at all, reason best known to yourself. And then election time come, you say, oh yes, I want to participate in the election. We're going to go back to Kentucky roster to establish if you are actually on the roster of if you belong to any chapter. That's what determines you actually became member of this great union, Kentucky chapter. So if your name is on that roster, for example, Kentucky roster, you will be asked to pay, of course, $300 come 2028. People, what the Constitution.
That mean if you don't pay this year and don't pay next year, you just turn up 2026, 2028, you'll be required to pay $300.
Exactly. Because
But if I pay, let's say I pay this year and next year I don't pay, I turn up 2028, I'll be required to pay $200.
And the Constitution asks you to pay $100. So if you do not have the $100 to pay for reason best known to yourself, and the election comes because you want to participate in the process, then you are delinquent and you must meet up with your financial obligation before you can participate in the process. And that's exactly what the Constitution is saying.
So are these things being communicated to local chapters leaders? Because not everybody got the Constitution on hand. So my chapter president, y'all go to a meeting, y'all bring these things also, look, tell your members about this. Because back in the day, we just, we go there and pay the $50 and just go. So you're trying to now go according to the Constitution, strictly with the Constitution. Do you tell these local chapter leaders to inform their members?
And Prince, we noticed that, some knowledge deficit when it comes to setting areas in the Constitution. For instance, the area where we have, in order to maintain your membership status, you must be able to have, a chapter status, you must have at least 15 members, to actually establish a chapter status. That's a requirement within the Constitution. You need at least minimum 15 people, right? So.
No, Madam President, it's not a question though. I
No,
said
I'm coming.
the Constitution. Do you tell them that things change now this year? So please inform your members that we're going to have some changes here and we're going to stick with the now you're trying to enforce the Constitution. Because people say it never used to happen like this. You're enforcing the laws now. In any of your meetings with your local chapter leaders, you brought this up to them? Did you tell them to go inform their people?
We have,
this is going to be strict laws now.
Most often we have chapter leaders meeting. We talk to our leaders. Leaders are educated on what we are talking about. Aside from that, we had a live constitution amendment. People watch everything live, right? We went to Kentucky. We adapted the Constitution. And people from in the various chapter, they had copies. In fact, chapter leaders, about 17 chapter leaders in Kentucky, took copy of the Constitution that was amended. And besides that, we always try our best to be able to
sign. Did they sign those chapter? Did they sign it?
Yes, chapter leaders, they affixed their signatures to the document stating that they received copy of the Constitution and they are fully aware of the changes. That's why when they gave them the document, by signing to the document, that's what, that was the education provided. So with that, we expect chapter leaders to go to the various, members in the chapters to be able to educate them, because the national administration does not run individual chapters. We are on the national level. So we are very tight with our chapter leaders. I know it is difficult. Some chapter leaders are meeting, having a lot of challenges. And we avail ourselves to be able to help them as much as possible. So when it comes to Constitution and people don't have any idea, we try to make sure we explain things, when there's a need for us to do so. So let me come with, an issue like you talked about. I want to give you an example. It sounded very foreign that in order for you to maintain your chapter status.
Madam President, don't rush ahead of us, please. Don't. You got 1 hour free. 1 hour I will give you. Okay. So Princess Prime, ask the president. Let's hear from Princess before we go to the next topic. That I want you trying to rush to. We want Princess to, if you have question, so she can ask a question on what we just talked about on Article 3 membership. Princess, any other question? Anything that we were talking the other day, we couldn't get some questions.
Yeah.
Answer. I mean,
we were talking about the same $100 issues, right?
Mm-hmm.
And more with the same thing of $300, and you just heard us mention the same thing. When you miss 2024, 2025, 2026, that particular year you have to be $300. But I said I was going to ask the president to make sure. But then my other question was, what happened to those who live in the North Chapter state? and constantly making their $100 payments. When it comes to death benefits, chapter mostly responsible for that, right? We collect money and we take charge of that. So in case they don't have stuff like that in their state, they just me alone here paying my $100, and then for some reason something happened to me. Will the administration be fully responsible for that?
And that's a very good question. And that's the individual members that are not part of chapters and strictly connected with the national administration, they enjoy the privilege, the same exact privilege that the national administration, like we the members, do have. Oh my gosh.
Why you need to put your phone do not disturb, Madam President. Don't lead the president or answer the question herself. Please.
No, trust me, nobody
And
calling to answer the question. No one calling for questions or answer. Go ahead.
I thought it was going to help you out.
So like I said, Madam Pine, so individuals who are members from non-chapters that join the national administration, whatever benefit we have, we try to be able to provide the same service with them. Like for those members, we share the same kind of a service. So they all thank God nothing have happened, and that's a very good question, and we would be able to look into that deeper to see how best we can provide more, services for them.
Makes sense.
All right, Madam President, let's go now to the next thing. This thing came about from people.
Let me ask one more question.
Go ahead before we go to the next one.
On the $100 issues.
Go ahead.
So now the administration requesting every chapter to at least have 15 members. So if the 15 members not complete, what happens if they want to send their 300 chapter registration fees?
And that's what I was trying to discuss, and Prince said, hold on.
Yeah, I wanted to read the Constitution part of it, then we just discuss it like that.
Please do.
Okay, so let's go to Article 9. Article 9 on chapters. And then Section 1 says establishment and operation. The chapter, the establishment, and the operation. Let's go to A. They say the association shall encourage, promote the organization of local Grand Judean Association chapters throughout the Americas. I mean, your administration, encouraging and promoting their local chapters to do the legal thing and help them out too, so you can build them out. Let's go to B. B say a local Grand Judean Association chapter may be established in another blah blah blah. Let's leave that one. The main. Okay. Let's go to C here. They say each chapter shall be required to submit to the national administration annual report covering its activities and situation 90 days prior to the national conference. So this is 90 days. A local chapter meeting up to these things. They provided you. They are required though. So it's not begging them. They are required to submit to the national administration reports covering their activities 90 days prior to the national conference. And they say that the report shall reflect the annual reports of the nation in your national. When you're talking to us now, all these people report. You combine it. Say the Kentucky chapter, they're doing this, they're doing. So at 90 days, are there people comply with this provision part of the Constitution? Article 9, Section A, C.
That's one of the areas that we noticed that chapter leaders are not forthcoming. So education is needed for that to happen.
So you are about to educate your people.
More education here.
Okay. Okay, that go to E. under 9, Section 1E of the new Constitution. They say each local chapter should provide the national administration with an up-to-date roster of all bona fide members of the chapter 30 days prior to the. Have these people provided you with their roster in the state?
And that's exactly what I was trying to address, Prince. Most of the chapter leaders, in order to become a chapter in the union, you must have 15 members. And that's one of the requirements to actually maintain a chaptership.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm hearing now that sounds very foreign. So, Prince, again, I want you to please read that Article E, please.
Article what?
I mean, Section E. It's Article
E.
9, Section E.
Yeah, Article 9, Section 1.
No, read E, please. E.
They say each local chapter shall provide the national administration with an up-to-date roster of all bona fide members of the chapter 30 days prior to the national conference.
Okay. So when you are, and basically roster is like you trying to tell exactly the members you have in your chapter, the listing of people within your chapter. So that's what is expected of you when you submit your roster. So when you submit your roster, before you became a chapter, they say you must have 15 members minimum.
Yeah.
And you told the board of directors, you submitted your documents, you say, yes, you do have 15 members. That's the standard you're going to be, held to. People going to actually expect you to be able to actually maintain that status at all times. You cannot fall short. That's a prescription given to you. To have a chapter, you must have minimum 15 people. And again, we study the situation. We know, honestly, the people really did not understand that part of the Constitution. So we spoke with our lawyer, which is considered Mona, and other members of the organization. We had a lengthy meeting even today. And the recommendation is for us to be able to do what we used to do, and then later on, make sure we allow them to let that process fall in place by next year.
What do you mean do
So
what
we're
you
gonna,
used to? What do you mean do what you used to do?
in other words,
You mean violate the
they
Constitution?
no, it's not violating the Constitution.
What do you mean do what you used to do?
Because the time, according to, there is no time, there is no enough time to educate the various chapter leaders. So I want you to look at that. They have always been like pay the $300, and that's enough for them to actually have that chapter status in place. So every one of them, most people are looking at the situation. They said the time is very short. It's other chapters members are doing very well to be able to maintain over 15 people or minimum 15. And other chapters are struggling. And those chapters leaders, most of them have no idea that they were obligated to doing that. I don't know how, but that's something now that we know. And I'm on the Prince Double Show. This begins our education. In fact, I wouldn't say begin. We already started informing you all. So this is additional education, and we'll continue to provide the education as much as possible. So to everyone listening, Prince Mr. Double just read the Constitution. In order for you next year, 2027, and we're going to reach next year, 2027, you must actually have 15 members minimum to
So
become
then
a
why next year can't be the $100?
No, next year cannot be the $100 because the $100 was
I
talked
said
about.
informing your people now. They didn't know.
No,
So
listen to me, Prince, please. The $100 was discussed in North Dakota, 2024. The $100 was discussed in Georgia.
How about the
The
$300 we're not discussing those places?
But the
$300 we know we always pay this $300, Madam President.
exactly. So
So
they
why
already
you want
know.
to come now and bring it to the $300 with the
So
lawyers?
the only thing
Then
they
you don't
really,
want to do it with $100. So
So
I
the
mean, why
only
can't the
thing they did
$100
not-
start with his $300? Madam President, I'll give you a chance to speak. We're trying for you to be compassionate, be lenient with your folks. You go how you want to be lenient one side and then the other side you want to apply the rules.
No, the reason here is that we want to make sure that people understand, because truthfully, the chapter leaders, they do not, it is they are very much, well informed that, hey, you must pay $300 and you are not obligated to doing anything. It had been the case back in the days. So even when the Constitution was amended, we did not really stress the need to do that as far as education. And Councilor Mona said, look, you know what? It is about time for them to actually get the education. And you guys should actually look at the Constitution so they can be fully aware by next year, coming to the convention or anytime. In fact, as soon as you exit next week, you should start in getting your memos, having meetings, doing stuff. Because you cannot be, chapter leader, and then you have, in order to be a chapter prince, you must have a president, you must have vice president, you must have president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, chaplain, about 5 executive members at least, according to the Constitution. And then you must have board members. So how is it that you cannot afford to have 15 members in your chapter and still say you're going to be a chapter? But because it was not practiced in the past, and most of them, we look at the time, it is very short now for them to carry out the recruitment process. So we take the responsibility to be able to educate them that next year, 2027, there will be no excuse.
You must come with a 15 members listing.
You must have, and this
at
is
least
what
15 members.
At least 15 members.
So you're telling the chapters now to come with 1,500 now.
If you it's $100 next year, so that's $1,500.
They coming with 1,500.
Exactly.
Princess, NIA princess, then they come and pay another 300 for the chapter
plus the $300.
So they come with 1,800.
And what they need to know, Prince, is some people are saying, if I did not go to the convention, I don't have to pay the $100. That's not what the Constitution says.
Madam President, let me read that one to you. Let me read that one. Let me read it.
Article 3.
Let me read. This is Article 9.
No, just read 3, tells it clearly. Read Article 3, Section 1AB.
You see Article 3?
Yeah, Article 3, Section 1, A, B, and C. If you
they say register membership. That's A. An individual member shall pay an annual membership and convention due of $100 to the national administration through the individual's chapter.
Go ahead.
I'm going to read B. The $100 fee shall be collected each year. The chapter shall keep $20 of the fee to support their local chapter.
Okay, C.
Registered members shall have the right to vote and be voted for on the national and chapter levels. Registered members are those who pay their $100 fees.
$100 fee when? How often?
That's a $100 fee. Now, they say each year.
Okay. It's each year. And one thing you probably may have read too fast, it says convention and membership, right? The N, A-N-D. Convention. Try read Section 1. Let's see.
All right, let me read.
Section 1A and B. I just want you to tell, like, where it says you have to pay.
They say an individual shall pay an annual membership and convention fee due of $100 to the national administration through the individual's
Convention what? Convention fees.
Membership and convention fees. It's $100.
Exactly. So it's membership and convention fees. So membership and convention fees of what? A use of $100, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when you pay that, it doesn't mean if you don't go to the convention, you don't have to pay. That $100 is meant for your membership and your convention fees. So regardless of going to the convention or not, you must pay the $100. What happens to those who did not go to the convention according to the Constitution? And I encourage everyone to read the Constitution. All right. So for those that we are not telling you you are mandated to go to the convention, but what the Constitution says, you must pay your $100, right? But if you decided to get in the race to say, I want to be president of this union, I want to do extra, then the convention now tells you, the Constitution now tells you, you must attend at least two of the most four recent conventions. Let me repeat. For those who have no interest, who said, look, you know what, I'm going to just pay my $100 and don't want to go to a convention, I don't have to go. It is good for those who have no interest to participate in leadership. If you don't want to go, just pay $100. Like you say, I don't want to go. But if you have any intention of running for any position, then you are now given the prescription to attend at least two of the four most recent conventions. So if you miss this today, next week, if you miss 2026 and you want to jump in the race, you should pray that you went to Kentucky and you attended another convention, at least two. But if you miss Kentucky and you miss 2026 and you miss North Dakota, you cannot participate.
You cannot be voted for.
You cannot be voted for, but you can vote.
Okay. So, Madam President, I read Article 9, Section 4, membership due. It's kind of confusing here also, but it's straight out here. This one goes to the chapter. Are you guys trying to be lenient with this year? Hi, Minister Wright. It says here, A, each chapter of the Grand Jury Association in the Americas, Inc., shall pay an annual due of $300 to the national administration. Each individual member shall pay an annual due of $100 paid directly to the national treasurer. The other one says we'll pay to our people, then they say pay. Is there another $100?
When it says that,
each individual member shall pay an annual due of $100.
Right.
Paid directly to the national treasurer.
So in other words, regardless of what it is, you pay $100, and of that $100, $80 goes to the national treasurer. That's what you guys, people who pay, I believe Texas chapter I think Texas chapter deposited money into the account. So that's what we are talking about. So every time you have a member pay $100, 20 stays with the chapter and you submit $80.
Okay, let's go on to Section 5, and then I'll give Princess Pine the chance you got questions here. Princess, in Chapter 5 here, it says, it's Section 5, under the same Article 9, Section 4, now we'll go to Section 5. It goes about delinquency. And it says, A, members of any chapter which is delinquent in meeting its financial and other obligation to the association shall be denied all membership privileges, including the right to vote.
Very good point. And Prince,
this provision shall apply equally to individual members.
Okay, so what does that tell you? And I want you to understand that exactly what the Constitution says. And some people are saying, oh, the national president, Idipo said we should do this. And we are taking the time tonight to read the document, our organic laws that were given to us. You must actually respect the law. All I'm doing, I took oath to protect, to defend the Constitution, the law of our institution.
Go on making new law.
I do not make laws. It is not within my scope of practice. It is not what I'm asked to do, or it's not what I was voted for to do. But I was told, and when I raised my hand, including the members of the union, our executive team, every one of us, we decided that we protect, defend the laws, which is the Constitution. So when we are implementing, I know sometimes they can say the messenger can get burned in the process, but all we are doing, family, is just to implement the laws. And if you are not happy, take the time to go and read. And what we noticed, some people do not look at the document, and very few people just come up with stuff and tell you, and they just run with it. So that's why we are taking the time tonight to read the Constitution.
Princess?
Nobody, not the
Yeah.
VP or anyone on our team, has the right to be able to create laws, but it is within our scope to actually implement the laws.
Princess, you got any other?
Yeah. Everything sounds beautiful, but my one question was not answered.
What was that?
If the people in the chapter not reach 15, will the $300 be rejected for registration fees?
And that's a very good question. So next year, come 2027, before you submit your 300, because we don't believe, even IRS, right? Because you giving us work to do. You telling me you have, before you submitted that $300, you are saying you already meet the criteria. So before submitting a $300, make sure you have your 15 members. Please, family.
So let's say I get 15 members submit a thing and you found out I get 15. You deny me. Will you get my money back or you're not going to get
submitted
it? It's not refundable?
It's not refundable fees. It should be. And that's something you would take to the board of directors, and I'm sure the board would defend that. Because you told all you have 15 members, you don't have 15 members.
You're going to be in court. The board going to be in court with you?
No, the board is there to implement the laws. So if you told the board you have 15 members and you do not have 15 and you sent in $300 and you're making us to look and we checked, you do not have 15 members, what you think?
Princess?
Yeah.
You said if I were the president, answer?
Makes sense.
The lady backing the president.
Eh?
When it makes sense, what you want?
The lady backing the president to put $300.
Oh, no, but if that is the case, Prince, then it makes sense, because if they say each chapter have to have 15 members to be a chapter, so before you send your $300, you must, to me, that means you already have the 15 members. And then when they find out you don't have the 15 members, that's another level.
Already going.
So, Madam President, local chapter president, even though this one you ain't got nothing good to do with it, but as a president, I think you can reach out to them and tell them they're already trying to charge the people to pay $100. $80 go to the national, $20 stay with them. At the same time, the local chapter president are saying to these people, they must pay meeting due that they been missing.
Oh, yes.
So the meeting due they been missing, let's say they charge another $100 plus $100 where they will pay that $200. Then they put got a bad lapa. Then they put with the $300 president. So is there any way that you can persuade those chapter leaders to say, look, since we are doing this and going down there and make the street rules, let us go there and make the street rules. Because, Madam President, let's say the chapter will take $20 from the $100 I will pay. Then they say I will pay another meeting due. The Constitution says meeting due to meeting due here. I feel paying the meeting. So You don't think that we should take this, tear these chapters, these local chapters, tear what that thing, come to this place, DC, yeah, and then we discuss it.
And this is what I noted that is not going to be allowed for the chapter leaders to do. For bona fide members who are qualified and declared members of this union to be denied the right to vote. Because back in the days, chapter leaders will wait until time for election. And then some chapter will ask a member pay $150, or the other chapter would say pay $60, $80, and some chapter members pay only $20. It is not fair across the board. But when a chapter, according to the chapter leadership and the members, in order, like you say, you just heard, maybe a piece of the story, but you don't know the story, the entire story, right? It is easy for people to say, oh, the leader is
Show me
asking.
what I heard, Madam President.
But listen to what I am saying, please. In order for the chapter, they go to chapter meetings, and the team decided to pay $100, maybe to undertake a project or to do something.
The local chapter undertaking a project, or what? What do you mean? The people are saying they say they must pay meeting due. Then you say, I assume.
Yeah, if they say meeting due, and the meeting dues is in a constitutional, it's a part of the Constitution.
Okay.
So
let's read what we got a call here. We got the former president on the line. The lines are open. You can start calling. I'll put the number down. But if you get my number 952-200-8420. Let me before I go to you, Prince, let me read what Achimao is sort of, I think, South Dakota. He's one of the best dressed guy in South Dakota area. He dresses very good. And he's one of the guys, he and what's the guy named from Philadelphia, Spark Plugs. These are the best dressed guys in Bobby Tory too, trying to follow them. They said before a chapter is established, they must meet all criteria. What if the chapter does not have 15 members? Will the chapter be dissolved?
It's automatic. You get into inactive status. Once you don't meet what the Constitution asks of you, you become automatic inactive. Once your roster is submitted.
Okay, Mr. President, colleagues, go ahead.
Yeah, Prince, thanks a lot. Madam President, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful, boss.
Yeah, I hear you reading the Constitution and trying to explain to the best of your abilities what the law says. I have some concern though. Actually, we come up with this Constitution to help our people to have some rule and order that governs the organization. I get so much money into this whole Constitution thing, and my concern is that I hope the idea of all these monies will not just go away from the organization. So let's look at the first aspect of it. I heard you answer that if the chapter don't have 15 members, which is good. I mean, the requirement to have a chapter in a state with 15 members. If you don't have 15 members, you don't have to have a chapter in that state. So if you register today and you have 15 members and you submit all your requirements, you can have a chapter. What if 2 persons leave and you have 13 members and you can't meet that requirement? I think there should be a process through which that chapter will not be able to remain chapter. But I heard you say that if they submit or they pay the $300 and tell you, oh, we don't have 15 persons here, you're going to accept the $300, but then you will not be able to recognize the chapter. I hope you're joking, because if you don't meet the requirement, you'll send the money back, you'll send everything you got back. Because if you accept any amount from them, you're encouraging them to stay operate as a chapter legally, despite the fact they don't have 15 members. So that's my first concern. My second concern here is we adopted our Constitution.
So Mr. Collins, the new Constitution under the same Article 9, Section 4, membership. Yeah. They say each chapter of the Grand Union Association in America shall pay an annual due of $300 to the national administration. There is nothing in this constitution to say that when you're paid at $300, you're not 15, you'll be dissolved or you'll be reprimanded. It's not in this law. It's not here. So how can you say half and say another half?
That brings the same each chapter. So if you're not 15, you're not a chapter.
At least they say at least 15. If I'm 15, why is it pay? So I thought when we finish registering, we finish doing the thing, we are 15, and 3-4 people move out, we are 10, and we pay our $300, which make us chapter. It says it here, pay your annual due. I pay my annual due.
President made it clear to maintain a chapter, you gotta be 15 minimum.
I'm trying to find that section or that article. I can't find it.
Yeah, before you even register, you gotta have minimum 15 persons.
Yes.
So if you register, you got 15 person prints when everybody leaves the chapter, and only the president and the vice president live in that state. And the only two, you cannot maintain the chapter there because you don't have that number to maintain a chapter. So that what the president was talking about, they will try to do an evaluation, to
but is it in the law?
It's there, and Prince.
Madam President, you there? Can you just answer so that I can just put on second concern, please?
Is it in the law?
Yes, it is.
It's there. You got to have a chapter. It never said just for registration. They said to have a chapter. It means to have and maintain a chapter.
We're trying to figure out which section of that is.
Look at 9.
My president, the answer, she reading the laws to us.
Well, you there too.
I know.
President.
When we wrote the constitution, we said that you should be 15 before you get really a plan to have a chapter. And then you have to send a list of the members that are there. You're not just sending all your 15. So we'll see the list. We know that you're minimum 15. You can be 20, 25, or you're more than 16. But when the number drops and you cannot maintain that number, it means that you cannot maintain the chapter status.
So it's not added. It's not added here. You don't think it was supposed to be added here?
No, it's not added. It implies.
They say what it implies. The constitution you're talking about, it say implies.
Of course, and Prince, that's why it is.
You don't have to write.
They say a local chapter, a local grand jury association chapter may be established in any state where there are at least 15 grand juries.
Yeah, that's it right there.
So I already established why at least there are 15 grand juries. Send my constitution to the board approve it. They're giving the status, they made the status to operate and pay my annual due. 4-5 of my members move. It dissolve my chapter.
Prince, I want you the chapter leadership make report to the national president, update the national president, let the national president know that on a yearly basis you submit the roster of your people. If that number does not meet 15, then of course the board and the administration will have to find out what happens to the chapter. You can't be less than 15 and still run a chapter. So they don't have to write it. Not everything you write in black and white, there are things that implies.
Because when you're trying to tell people, other people think they can go to court, and the court will call for the constitution, the court interpret it.
Yeah, and the court will execute you.
Let me interpret that particular thing. Anyway, I'm not a lawyer. I just wanted to find out from the president. Second question. Madam President, like our constitution was revisited 2 years ago, and we got all these changes. My suggestion to the leadership, including the board, is to evaluate every year. Like this year, I heard you say you talk to the lawyer and you say you want to let it go for this year. Next year, if you come and we still having problem with chapters coming up and giving each person 15 and they pay the $100 each, then you guys should be able to do the constitution and find out whether it works for president or not. Because the idea of probably paying $100 across the board, whether you go to convention or not, probably it's not working. So if it is not working, I hope you guys look at it and do some amendment. My concern is that we need retention in the association. We need to keep our members in the association. And to keep them there, we shouldn't let money drive them away. So if there's any way you guys can do it, you guys are doing a very good job. Let me just say this first, but we should evaluate what we do and see whether the laws that we make is working for our people. Thank you.
And thank you, and my own bus. So let's look at that. Let's do the math here. The $100 that we are talking about. We're talking about $100 for a whole year for members, right? And we have convention. Nowadays, the minimum we can spend, the budget, is pretty much like over 20,000 to host convention. And that is depends on the state when the hall is cheaper. So it depends on the state. So we're gonna spend over 20,000 to host convention, right? You pay $100 a year. That $100 takes you to a convention. The convention has 3 days. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Saturday has 2 activities. So that's 4 activities. Out of there, Friday, we are responsible to hire DJ, hire a hall, and get a hall, get drinks, food, everything for that same $100, right? Saturday morning, we have breakfast ready for that same $100. In the afternoon, lunch, $100. In the evening on Saturday, dinner, the same $100. Sunday, we come with farewell program, the same $100. And all those days that I'm naming and all those events that I'm naming, we have DJ we have DJ, we have the hall, we have food, drinks, entertainment, and everything you name it. Tell me as a Grangetan, right? With everything that we are doing, I know it is difficult to actually look at, you know, you having your own problems at home and say you want to help other people. But I want us all here tonight to think about it. If you went through a drive-through, Burger King to buy food, the minimum you spend before you look is almost like close to $30, just breakfast or something. African food nowadays very expensive.
President, what are you trying to say?
I am trying to say here the $100 that people are talking about, that it is high. Oh, I just want to make sure to plead with everyone.
So, Madam President, all those things you're talking about, feeding, the Burger King, those things, when people don't go to the convention, if I don't go, I don't get fed, you won't feed me.
Yes, but that's where.
So maybe you got 10 people there, they feed
you
feed the poor, it'll be less feeding.
Prince,
So he's saying his thing here, the laws are made. The president say, you go to these things and watch how your people react to these laws. And what you say, Mr. Collins?
Yes, sir. That's why I said, and I'm concerned about people who will not go but supposed to pay the $100. Prince, you got a point.
And this is what I'm trying to say here. So the people that are gonna go, right? Just do the math, and that's what I want. You remember, I just want us to do. Number does not lie to us. And the essence of our hosting convention is to be able to implement projects. It's to be able to manage activities within the union. It's not just going to convention alone, right? So if the Constitution, there's a reason why in the Constitution they say every member should pay $100. So if you don't go, at least whatever the situation is, we still have money to be able to implement projects. Let's look at the multi-purpose park in Grangetan. How are we going to build that park as Grangetans? But let me bring you back right here to the United States, where the organization was
President, to build a
established.
park, you cannot go against people's
Hold on,
rights.
please give me a minute, if you don't mind. Let's look at the multi-purpose park. Let's look at the country we are in America today. It took few people to advocate for us to be here today for us to have different lifestyles. I'm sure if my mother from Putu, Grand Gide, was going to be in Grand Gide and did not have the opportunity to come here, I don't see how my siblings and I were going to, we're going to be in America. America gives us opportunity. And if we're going to do favors for our people, it is not going to be at our convenience level. If even you spend $10, we should be grateful to you. Any amount. But what we are saying, the $100 with expenses behind it, and the fact that we have intention to be able to carry out meaningful developments at home and here, we should be able to say, look, you know what? I'm doing this for the sake of my people. I'm doing this for people in need. I'm doing it at least if other people give me opportunity, let me be able to shine the light on other people. There are people who do not have the opportunity today to be here, and some of them do not have anybody in the United States, but in Grand Gide, no connection. So if the fact that we are sitting here to think about helping those people, it means a lot. So if we're going to say, look, you know what, if I paid $100, let me benefit from this $100, then what happened to the 20,000+ we're going to spend for the convention? And if you did all of that, then how are you now going to carry on meaningful convention? That's the main question that I have, the main elephant in the room. You will never be comfortable. Even the person on this line right now, if I, ask the person, say, person, please give me a ride to work. I took him out of his way, his route. It was not intended for him to go to my job. But the fact that he's going to inconvenience himself, so most often, anytime you try to do favor, it is not at your convenience level. This is why some people are richly blessed when they do favor out of the goodness of their hearts. People need us. What we are doing is no joke. We are touching lives. We need to move faster, because if we don't do that, look at our brother today at the airport. Look at our brother, what happened to him. Imagine, he was trying to leave from Liberia to come to America to seek treatment.
Understand, Madam President, what we are doing here
But
is
can we
just
do that in
just
our
a help for
county?
our people.
Can we? Because the more we do, the more we carry on development, we're going to do those things in our county, Prince. There is no
That
need
part about
why
that
somebody.
part about our brother, and that's what I'm saying. That part about our brother, that is those things happening is an unfortunate situation. We pray that don't happen to anybody.
Because we don't have a
We
good
pray for our
healthcare
brother.
system.
We pray for our brother. But what the question the president posed, he did not answer the question.
I answered the question, but maybe I didn't answer it to the level for which you want to understand. I said that the $100 to me, and there are other speakers and there are other
President
members who
said,
feel the $100 is
Mr.
not
Collins
just enough.
said, the laws we make, it fit our people. So you don't think when you go to this convention, you listen to how your people react, you can do something about it. I think that's what he meant.
The people
All
gonna
this
react.
or helping our people. Let me tell you right now, the people in Grand Gide County, they are not my priority. They are not. Because they got to stand up for themselves. They let people, put people there every 3, 6, 5, 6 years. They put people there who don't mean well for them. Do you know that Grand Gide County that you're talking about now, the local authority and the superintendent or whoever, they are in serious issue and they want the books, the financial reports from last year, the superintendent cannot give it to them. The man took $400,000 US, not Liberian dollars, out of the county's account to buy transformer to get light to 3 communities, 4, 5 communities. I'm talking $400,000. And then you want us to we're only doing this as just humanitarian thing for our people, because the people in Grand Gide are supposed to be upset as we speak to demand that the local authorities
Can I hold you up, Prince?
So they're there, the money is there, they're eating the money, and we're doing something. So, Madam President, we are saying here for your people here in the US, the people, some of them express super concern. The president is saying, you don't think when we go to this convention, we listen to our people and hear the plea. We sat here, the people sat in Kentucky and they voted, yes, granted. They knew what they were voting for, that they were voting for $100, that they were voting to put. So maybe they were excited and they voted and they adopted the Constitution, and there was nothing they can do about it. But as a president of this organization, who would take your people to you don't think it would be okay to listen to them, not to stick to the rules? If you don't pay here, you will not.
No,
You
Prince,
need
I'm
these
not.
people. You need
Prince,
these chapters.
Prince,
You need these chapters to get the organization moving.
Prince, the great Prince double.
Please, just 1 second, please. You know, my man Prince, he emphasizing my point, but he going to the extreme, you know.
Well, I'm always go to extreme. I always go to extreme.
You know that our president, what I was actually driving at is that for the president and Prince, you and myself are on the same page on this. Let us see and evaluate the response since we changed the laws. Because she just called a lawyer and they say a lot of chapters never met these requirements. They never had a 15% paying $100 each, so they will let it go. The next convention, if they come in full and it is okay from our own evaluation, we can continue the process and the laws. But when we see that it's difficult to be able to implement this, then we can do some amendments. We will go to the convention, of course, I agree with the president, $100 are not even enough. But for those that are going, probably we can try to modify it so that our people can run away. Because I know these people, but our president, you myself were there for 4 years. If people start to hear about money business and paying, some of them can stay. Some people can be willing to stay home and pay $50 just so they can be on top of the dues. Because we're not going, but those that are going, that will eat, that will be able to benefit from the convention, they can meet those requirements. But I'm not saying that they will not do it. The next convention, everybody paying full. People that stay home pay all their $100. We got a number increase. Then, of course, we remain with the law. I just wanted for you to have that open mind, and, you know, so that we'll be able to keep our membership.
Okay.
Yeah, and Prezo, I got that in your recommendation. But what I want, and like the people, I didn't make the laws. And there was a reason why they got up that day. And I remember the person who actually suggested that, and it was overwhelmingly carried. The Cranchita said $50 is not just enough. If we really want to do something, they spoke with passion that day. So if people who were not there at the convention, and the people decided to pass, to make a law and seriously say, look, this is what we need to do, as a Homo 7, all I need to do is to be able to make sure that laws are implemented. And if there's any problem, it just cannot, anybody can go at a convention and evoke amendment. There's process. But until that is done, this is what we have now to guide the process. Okay. But like you said, we're going to look, and everybody should be able to find out and see what needs to be, changed or not. But thank you, Prezo.
Okay. Princess, you were about to ask a question.
Yeah, basically, it's not a question. I just wanted to say something to add to what you were saying. When it comes to GGAA, we can't just say people in GGAA are not our responsibilities. They are government officials. Sometimes those people are our responsibility. Like the president was saying, if you're not going, it will be good to pay $100. I think it's less cheaper than paying flights, booking hotel, all those ones. So if you don't have the time to go, you pay the $100, that will be fine. Prince, I've been to so many, different nationalities events, and they are doing so many good things without the government being involved. So it can't come down to Grand GGAA because the superintendent is eating money.
Those people are supposed to be angry at their own local chapter, local leaders down there. We are doing it, but we're doing it. Why I say we're doing it on a voluntary basis. We're not forced. It's not our part. It's not. Yeah, that's how me I think. I mean, that's me. Because if I'm somewhere and people eating our money, would people be angry? I went in Grand GGAA down there. I saw the place. I was in the studio. They asked me this. People there, and nobody can speak about it. And you got local charity taking the money, but we should take our money to go. We're doing it out of goodwill. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, what you say makes sense. And also, I was just trying to say those people, sometimes their government might not be helping them out. But it's also our responsibility. You and I was brought here on a non-profit, organization benefit. It was not the government that paid for my flights. It was, the Catholic that paid for my
They
flight.
had a system play. The people are not eating the money and you're passing all around.
Let me
No,
tell
but she's telling you that what in other organizations like GGAA did to
from
make her
the
to
In
transform her life.
Nima County, then the Nima, wherever the people going over there, they're doing their thing. They
So
see the local authority, then they not see and what a man pay woman taking the money, eating it, and
so
they happy they're passing it around. There's an audio. If I play that audio tonight, you gotta be discouraged around the county. People are discussing but taking money, eating the money. The audio people are not
that
the
level.
audio county authorities.
So what I'm trying to say here now, Prince, with this $300 and the 15 members, I think there should be a way to avoid dissolving the chapter completely. Because the reason for chapter declining is their leaders. Some of those leaders want to be here and not favor this person because I think we have the same problem here in Missouri. So if the leader can just,
You got the same problem in Missouri?
yeah, but not not too much like other states are doing. A leader supposed to be a neutral.
So, yeah.
Yeah, be neutral.
Yeah.
Don't be, you won't be in favor of this person, and then the other person you see them like they are your enemy. If you're doing something in your state, your chapter will start declining. So to me, the national administration, is supposed to have a team just to call every chapter once a month and reach out to some of those leaders that they can see when they're having meeting. Have a once in the month face-to-face meeting. And then if you can't see this other person coming to a meeting, you try to reach out to them.
And then on the same article here, section 2 here, it said the National Association shall encourage, promote, and support the programs and activities of the chapters and designed within a time frame and objectives of the association, the general welfare and well-being of their members. So the administration now, Madam Poa, I said, look, national president, calling your administration on Collins when you were vice president, you had a membership committee where we're going around to states, visiting those chapters meetings.
Let me end.
You're not ending it. Don't wait. I'll leave you down there. Don't end it. But I get read that thing, and I want the administration to tell you step to go ahead and. Go ahead now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So what I was saying, if the national administration can provide a team based on the $100 now that we pay to our state, I think from there you'll be able to know the amount of members in that state. Copy their names, because everybody making payment, they're taking down their names. Copy their names, and then have your team reach out to these people every month. Not every day, because you guys are very busy. Once a month to see what the problem is. Why you're not going to meeting or who is who? They will get to where they want to be. I just don't want to talk too much here tonight, but I know most of the things that are going on here coming from our leaders.
Going on where?
In this community, the reason why
in Missouri?
Not Missouri. Everywhere, I can call everybody around here to see what's going on, how they doing, how they come here, encourage them to come back,
So yeah, Madam President, let ask the president what are they doing? Because under their administration with Collins, and she being vice president, I can remember they had a committee going ahead. Mr. Collins is on the line. He ain't going to. There was some kind of a style you took on, and you start having members coming on board. Why can't you implement that same style, Madam President?
What style?
And
they were going around. They need to go to state. Encourage people with the local chapter president to bring people back on board.
So, friends, and that's what I said. The system is always going to be assessed to make sure. And that I travel to a lot of chapters. We try to do East Coast tour. We've been to Virginia. We did Virginia. We did DC Metro. DC is good. Virginia is good. I've been to Georgia. I have to go back to Georgia.
You think DC is good
But
because they're going to host the convention? So other than coming now to act good,
Not the
I
president.
mean, they do these things. I'm not joking. I'm telling you, DC good because
no, let's be honest here, and Prince, you got to give people, compliments when they are doing good. DC came from when they really reactivated themselves, like
you know
got
the
that
chapter
chapter
that used to
back.
have the election in the basement.
That chapter has been on a
When they go in
Mr.
the basement, princess, they're
President
going for election.
Wendy's
When they enter,
administration
they
is
can tell
doing
the fire.
well.
When they count with president.
President Wendy's administration is doing well. That chapter is doing good, for real.
All these
I got PA.
PA chapter is doing good as well.
I heard Aki and Bobo was having
Did you
tough
see the
time in the meeting.
registration list?
Eh?
The registration list.
I said I heard Aki and Bobo having tough time during the meeting.
they're not.
It's going meeting.
Who's Aki and Bobo?
Yeah, you know them.
Oh, you crazy.
Live in your state. Why you drinking? Why you drinking? I call Aki and Bobo.
You bring in trouble now, so they need to drink.
Mr. Collins. Le preso gone. Preso tout round get involved in Aki and Bobo lecture.
Aki and Bobo.
No,
So-
but you guys can just, put in some,
So Missouri, how Missouri doing now? Your chapter.
Let me tell you something. Missouri is doing good. I was on the meeting.
How many
one night.
members your guy in that play?
We get many members, but let me explain to you some of the things that can dissolve chapter now. They want people to pay $100. But if you call meeting and then maybe this person forget, maybe you post the meeting in a chat room, today will be meeting, and I'm not available, or maybe for some reason I forget. Call me to remind me. But then you will be assuming that because you posted in the chat room, so I'm supposed to be there. When you're thinking like that, people will not come. You will not call nobody because you volunteer yourself to do it. Nobody paying you. If you're a leader in a meeting talking like that, do you think your member will come to the meeting?
Oh,
Oh,
who the chapter president?
I'm just saying something. I'm calling names.
Won't reach out. They asking for your chapter, Madam President. What happened to the 3,000 that was embezzled in the PA chapter? I think he refunded that money. I can attest to that. The money was refunded. So where Mr. President Collins now? Where is he? Is he in the PA area or DC? So that he will come into?
Yeah, we're coming with one whole thing on that. We are the president, Maryland chapter. Yeah, but all of the president is doing extremely well. You won't compare the president with my administration. The president surpassed all of us. She's doing
No,
well.
are you saying that tactic you have when you have membership people going around?
Well, yeah, you elected the more last year. The more get it more time. The more get 3 years.
What you call Jet last year, the more elected in Iowa.
The more even sure elect that one that we're talking about the election over.
They say either you know that new guy who Mustafa at GM from the Labrador Federation. The guy they say either.
What's that? What?
They say either can be here. She can go into election, but she can be principal or they can't make it.
Can what?
They can give it in the process. Why the thing going? You're in Iowa, and they say either what happened when Mr. Game to people to move for it. Either were tribulating in the back.
You kidding me?
So the membership committee chairman, Mr. Flan, how is he doing?
He's doing good. The
How is he
membership
doing
committee
with
chair,
his
he
job?
established a membership form and encouraging members to fill out the
He
form.
started a membership form in your living room. I don't see
And
it
his
before.
living room is online, Prince. You haven't filled that form out?
Online. My who coming from here? We don't even know. My
It is all over the place out there.
and Bonesa phone. They just want to see the red button, the yellow button, the quality, like they say online.
You know, I stand there. I
It
will
is user friendly. All you gotta do, choose register, and make sure you forward that to your wife too.
So the old lady then will forward to them.
I say you can use your phone to be able to register many people. It is very much user friendly.
Oh my goodness.
Prince.
Look, we need to see. Look, y'all need to put budget. Y'all give him a flying budget so he can be going from state to state and be have these meetings. Stand or talk. They may have 4 DJ now. Oh DJ, or you will speak to these people and the come on. Yeah, I know the man from Minnesota. I've been there playing music. So he bring music. The people come. Some people love music.
Prince.
No, but like to be honest, and Prince, it's like most of these chapters that need help.
Why you afraid to spend money to give people, man? Dude, spend money to get money.
Spend money to get what kind of money?
Pay the people, like give Mr. Fly, put him on a flight. Say, look, you're going to Utah, and I want you to get 15 people. Go to Illinois, where Illinois get people say, I say, car.
Prince.
So
You
Prince,
know
Oh, I wish I was people I say get fair with me. Only I say kai, I say vote in a play. And the baby need I say vote too.
Prince, you know what you will do? Schedule a show for plan to come on your show to educate the members how to
You be running behind standing flat, and
So
like zero call me.
how to register. Because
People we now process will not be running behind it. They be coming to us. They might know it. They can't come to us.
I will call Stanley will schedule
They use the radio and reach out to chapter. They don't
Yeah.
have to
You know,
they support the radio station and then they can reach out to different.
yeah, they talk to the people, but the president don't love to spend money like that. What I heard though, I don't know how true is it.
question for the president.
No, I ain't kissing you. I guess I heard. I ain't kissing you.
The president
I can't heard it at all.
You can see the president in wet or clothes there, you can see it looking at something like cheap.
No, I mean, spend the to get like you have Stanley coming on these shows. You think when Stanley come here in the play here, Stanley always when you walking saying one for you. I'm not getting one come to the meeting when Stanley call for a meeting.
Oh, that's small.
Nobody got it, man. Money, the money there. Let me spend money. The president whole day is thinking about resowing grand. I wonder, somebody do your put it, man. He hang there.
You
call the grass around it, man. Points, you know, I said, hey, the boy call the grass.
So Prince, you see how? Oh my God, our people. So
That
now
what-
you have someone who actually got in the money is not me.
Press, hold on. Tell Prince.
What I appreciate they say on the membership committee.
Yeah, I'm one of the president of the membership committee. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah, in there. Yeah.
Come on your show to educate members how to register. Maybe we'll have
Your
to
show now. Then say, oh my, you ain't scared. You can't. Then you call me down.
come. Yeah, maybe I missed.
You're scared. Then you talk to all do the fly will come.
Yeah, we'll
Then we
schedule
talk because
educate people.
Instead of how many are you on our committee?
President, maybe if all these chapters having like gathering or something like that, then I will pay them a visit. We will have time, through that we'll have the opportunity to take down people's names and their information. How do you see that? Make sense?
Standing there writing Benin. When can you read names?
The only thing is if we don't have.
Yeah, so can reach to every chapter get a membership committee.
Yeah, get there and get to the thing and do it.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe if they go again.
The president got a lot to do.
So how the basketball court don't go into my president?
Which basketball court?
You broke ground. How's it? You don't go. How you cause earthquake in?
President got 1 week to the convention right now, so who they occupy place?
Yeah, that's why I want her to slow down for.
No, you need to slow down with the president.
President broke ground in Nigeria County, and the president, she's a powerful woman. Was the reason why she allowed to give speeches. We can enjoy those speeches. But Madam President, there's a need for, because the same constitution says you must help to promote and encourage, support all these people activity. You need to go to Illinois for real and help Ashika
Yeah, Illinois has a lot. A lot of great leaders. That's
Yeah, there
why
are
we
plenty
have
over
Mr.
there.
William
You got
Yanu,
probably Asif
But
Wall
Mr.
down there.
Gaisler,
ask
Mr.
President
Manu
We can't even
Sofe
see. We
Yanu.
can't even see Mr. Nyanu. Why he left the scene? He get there. He just won't be when they say Mr. Nyanu can't get speech. Then he can't get speech. No, we need him around. Yeah, Mr. Colin here with a scene. The other time Mr. Colin went out. Sorry, Gustin Menye. You
Prince,
will take. So why
the
Mr.
great
Nyanu
Prince,
left? You ever call Mr. Nyanu and say, Mr. Nyanu, why you left this scene and you wouldn't want to be giving speeches?
Prince, let me ask the
Rapport.
president a question.
Yeah.
No, but why the president have finding it difficult to answer my question?
What's your question?
No, now you are President Poa.
Mr. Yano lives in Liberia.
What you call laying like bro? Do that too. Papi, most of the time you spend time.
You know, he spent most of the time in Liberia. He lives in Liberia, he works in Liberia.
Somebody time will get president time to encourage the people and be looking for money, selection money.
Question.
Go ahead with the question.
Yeah, so President, I'm hearing something coming from, like Minnesota chapter always having some kind of issues. When it's time to pay the
We just need to dissolve those people.
hold on.
Minnesota
They're too radical over there for real.
Minnesota got a great leader.
I do. But why is it
she need to pray more. Princess, 1 minute. That my own sister, she must pray more prayers. Go ahead.
But say that powerful woman, she loves to pray.
Hmm?
Yeah, so my thing is, why is it when it always time to collect like convention fees, then they will impose their membership fees or membership dues on the members to pay everything together instead of just doing the calling meeting, doing a separate, way.
That's why I've been having a problem in Minnesota. I think the national administration, the national leadership need to get involved because it's happening from I think.
No, but what I know in Minnesota,
it happened from LSDR time. It happened to. It's been happening in that state.
Pay their dues. Don't wait for the convention to say, okay, because you're not paying dues, then you add.
You want to use the convention, the people's constitutional right to go to these things to say, oh, say you're not paying, then you can't pay all the money where you owe us.
Yeah, because
but I don't think it's happening now. Minnesota, the members, I think they're supposed to pay like $5, monthly fees. So
year time at $60. So the might say the $100 what they're paying to you, then we say and people pay an additional $60 to pay before they can send. What's that? Is that what's going on?
Hearing they want the people of Minnesota to pay like $200
to pay the membership due.
Yeah, pay the membership due and then the convention fees together.
I had a meeting with them.
The question you see, the Princess, thank you. Princess Pine, thank you. Thank you very much, Madam President. Princess Pine, the Minnesota Capital President will go.
Yeah, what I was told is $100.
You said, which of the members told you that? Madam Tade, you can call.
I want the president to talk.
I heard it too. That you charging the chapter, charging the people for the membership in that chapter, then they will pay additional $100. I will go for this, so that $160, then the body lapa. Then the people have an issue with that. The president said, "I'm true."
But hey, good now.
So Madam President said, "I'm not true now. What are you doing? You're only telling the people to pay the $100, $20 stay with you, and $80 go. Is that what you're doing?" Let me call her.
Yeah, call her. Let her call the show here.
Mr. Collins still on the line. Let me call the president from my whole state. I'm a Minnesota man. Only thing I can, I always want to get involved in it. Because we formed that chapter, we fought to put that chapter to wear that chapter. So we let the play the people.
So Prince, how many members you guys have now? Let's talk about the convention.
How many members I get where?
They're going.
In my state? Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're bringing full of people and all.
Full of people?
Full of Grandians.
That's good. They have full community in Grand Jida?
What you call full Grandians? That's my first time hearing that thing.
Oh, you get crowd people. You get food
From
people
a
living
Grand
in
GGAA
Nigeria. You don't
Association, so
expect
we
people
have
to get.
different tribes involved.
Yeah. So if you know, oh, they calling says Helen. Okay. Hello.
Madam President. Madam President.
Yes, Mr. Dover.
I thought you say you're sleeping again. Yeah, Madam President, the question from Princess Pine. Princess Pine, answer that question now. They sit there charging people membership due.
Prezo.
Plus the
they both say you charging them membership dues plus their convention fees. So which of the members from Minnesota told you that and when did that happen?
She cannot give. We can't give our info now. Those are confidential thing. What are you doing? What are you doing in your state? You want to collect $100 like my state here? Is that what you're doing?
I need to know that president name so that
when I'm president for confidential issue, we cannot give our
No. I never asked anybody for additional money other than the $100 that other than the $100 for the convention fee. Only that will come to the chapter and $80 goes to the national.
So you're only asking $20, $100 from your people, nothing else about since we're paying $5 membership and you have to pay $60, so you pay this and plus this, you're not doing it.
Right. Nothing like that. So I don't know which of the members, and I don't know.
Well, the meeting you went to, there was some argument in the meeting, Mr. Dian. People there, they were angry. They were angry. They were angry. These are your members who put you, who voted, who encouraged you. They were angry. Why were they angry, Madam President?
I don't know.
They have to tell you that they have to tell you what made them angry.
Mr. Dubba, listen to me. If Minnesota chapter at this time will not call on your show to say thank you to the president and her leadership, then I don't know what to say to you.
But why were they angry? Why were they angry? Why were they angry at the?
I don't know what they are angry.
They were specifically angry at the national president.
Listen, that's been my dream.
No, what? Angry at the national president?
Leader French to them. I spoke English to them. And I only told them about $100, $20 coming to the chapter and $80 coming to the national. I don't know where it went or where I ever have meeting and told them to pay. They pay the $100 and they pay or meeting deals. I don't know.
But you heard them in the meeting. They were angry. They expressed themselves. What did they say?
I don't know. They only said that how come even if they are not attending the convention, and they will still pay the $100. And I told them the reason why. But I don't know what they were angry for. But me, I actually don't know what they were angry for. And that's why I called the president and the vice president in the meeting. But the president, when I called for the meeting, did I tell you anything? Did I tell my members anything concerning them paying extra and paying their meeting dues plus the $100? Did I even speak? I only told them to ask their question. They have to ask the president. Is on the line. Let them ask her.
Okay, so your people now, the anger has been they are being resolved. They're not angry no more. The chapter is strong. It's moving on.
Yeah. So right now, I'm waiting right after your meeting tomorrow to call for emergency meeting so that we
what meeting? I'm not having a meeting, ma'am.
I'm gonna have after your show.
Oh, so I hope you're not going. I hope you're not going to call them. I hope you're not going to send. We said some people said.
President.
What should I do that? No, I mean, I'm just want to.
Madam President. Princess, not even telling you.
Appeal to them to please, let us work together, see reason to work together, and pay this $100 so that we can move our community and our chapter forward.
So far, Madam President, we got 1 week to the convention. People are they paying, or some people pay, or
But yes, people are paying.
more than 5-6 people are paid?
Right now, we 8% are paid already.
So you got $800 that you for us.
And I'm pushing up to $2,000, bro.
Are there people going there, or they're paying the money and then it's relaxing in the houses?
Some are going, some are not. But
The other person said, you know what, Beatrice? She said, speak English, speak crying. If Indian are working for them.
For who?
I love my Minnesota people, and you know, I mean, I know my people that will come on strong. So, and the chapter of Minnesota, your president is speaking. Let us work together. The stronger we are together, and let us work so that we can.
Miss Rue said most of the people, most of the members already paid. She knew she put in the PD, ID, she put in the pass, so they're paying a lot of money. It's rude.
Yeah, you know, this is new now. This is new. You know, this is new. We will, as time goes by, we always understand this, and we will. This park will be built by the grace of God.
Where were they? Why are they building the park on Grand GGAA, on Memorial Road or Sano Road?
So Minnesota chapter, join your president. Let's do this together, okay? I love you all.
But Madam President, the spirit princess, the spirit to nerve from the president, you know, I mean, it's the energy. But when I called the president 2 days ago, the president was downhearted. So everything okay now with the state?
Everything okay.
Find time to come on the show here and, you know, explain to your people what they need to know.
So, Madam Beatrice already said, if the people not understanding English, just speak. Speak Chian to them, they will understand it.
I let my boys, let them, you know, when they come, they can shake you off. By the time you go, oh, my girl, Julie, all of that. Right now, Julie, I start slow, get her off the line, Julie, I would see Julie, one day in the chat room. And Kamati Dia, and Rennie Katie, my penny committee chair, all of them, man, you know, Sada Johnson, all of them will pay that money. I love you all. Bye-bye.
So everything okay with the state?
Everything okay with the state, man. Minnesota chapter all the way. Stronger together.
Well, Bobby told in the meeting?
Bobby told you, Bobby told that they do don't worry. He don't receive the constitution at the end, keep talking about.
What the guy, Kamati Dia in the meeting, Ellis Dia. Mr. and Mrs. Kine was there? Were they there?
So say that, President.
Oh,
I love you all.
Okay, thank you, Madam President.
We love you. Thank you for
Madam President, that's it. You heard from the chapter president. They had to call you in a meeting.
She's a hard-working chapter president, though.
you do.
Call you there. When they call you down there, what did you do? You went there and quiet things?
So you can see how I was upset.
So
You're gonna say the president was upset.
She was very angry when I
please
called
get
her.
me for laugh. You want the president to go there and fight?
She calm everything down. Come out to your staff there. That you told the woman to get there.
So I think
Anyone mind your business. You brought Bobby gave it, you put everything there. So you gave her change and paid the $100. I think that's what you told them, Madam President.
pay the $100. I think
Is that what you told them, Madam President?
No, we just encourage members to make payment. As a
Did you speak Crown that day or just English?
next time I will try.
Oh, okay.
I think they want to pay $100 when they're not going. I think that what that is probably.
Okay, let's
Yeah, they
talk
don't want
about
to pay that money.
convention.
But you see the parade? Let me tell you one thing. When we came to Minnesota, Kentucky here, the Constitution, the people were so excited, they didn't even read. They said Gazin should not even read the provision that they changed. They just voted on it. Mr. Collins, what we did? We just voted that Saturday morning. Now the thing inside now coming to the house. Then we felt we say one change it. You know, even 1 year you want change it. That day I can remember they said getting read the thing. Other group said no. Y'all wasting time one dance, man. Y'all hurry up. They both voted on the thing without reading the thing. $100. Paid $100, and the Constitution is clear here.
But
We
things are very
with some money
expensive. What will have problem with 100?
because if I go to the convention this year, I owe the organization, I'm indebted to the organization 100, 200. Then when I go next year, at 200. So, Madam President, is there any way we can make payment plan?
Oh,
Yeah, you can make payment plan.
No, for real. Let me tell you one thing, Madam
every month you
President.
can start a
Let me
big
tell you.
payment.
Let me tell you one thing. Somebody in our meeting we had on Wednesday.
The
in my
financial
state.
team is very powerful.
The meeting we had in our state here, Kentucky. We finished talking, and somebody, one of the members said, I'm only printed. So somebody said, no, I don't want to say, but yeah, make payment plan with the ministry. And she said, but would they allow it? Do you allow payment plan?
So for we can allow payment plan. So just be paying, but that doesn't mean when time comes to vote, you are not going to be allowed to vote until you complete your payment.
You complete your payment. So the person thinking that they ain't going the year, so they want make payment plan. So maybe they want to send $50, then they be doing 20, 50 until the year finish. So do you don't think it will be okay too?
No, that be our people are very good in Cringedians. Let's give it up to the Cringedians when it comes to like donating.
Talking about money,
making
giving it up. The people wanted to take the president.
I trust our people, Prince.
Somebody won't run to be president one time and they say they make payment plan, they will meet their requirement. Don't say no, you pay, they tell you also to pay, so you get it back. Yeah, Brahma will be bringing. So
no, Preso, if the person wants to pay, and before you enter the race, your whole amount got to be paid.
Your whole money will finish. Let the woman get the one to be like she go the year, then next year, then 200. So she say, well, send 50, will they accept it? Then maybe another 2 months send another 50. I say, talk to the president before I accept it.
Yeah, but
the money go here, can you get your receipt?
One of the things that the people try to discourage, Prince, is the mindset that, hey, I'm going to stay away from the community. Time for election. I'm going to stay away from the community time for election. Then I'm.
But you see, it will be
recruit
difficult
people to come and vote.
Because what we saw.
How is it you got 500 people to vote?
She said that people who stay away, then later on they want to contest. They get come and then they.
Not so much. I think the administration, the Great Leader Association, from what they do and the way they do things, will encourage people to come to the organization. They want to pay that money. You know, how many people want to be officers in the Great Leader Association? But get the motivation behind it. You know, a lot of people will come. We didn't know how to do it. You know, once the organization starts to make progress, the people can see.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah, like what they
it's nothing to our people.
The argument in so that with the president, it was tense, and they put her on the line, and she caught a shot. So how the board stand in the whole thing, the board parking administration with the building of the project.
The board and the administration work hand in hand, wherever it is, you know, we try to make sure things are okay. We coordinate things. Our board members are fully on board. What happened to Prince?
Prince take a quick break. Yeah, man, but that $100 makes sense. If you're not paid for 2 years, the tech convention, you got to pay $300. Like, why would you encourage them to pay if you really want vote? Please.
I want one thing we call trucking is you got paying people to register. It'll be difficult because when you are running, when I'm paying 100 people for 300, when I be easy, you got to be money guy.
Yeah, it will make you to say that. Then next time you focus, you know, you're not bad.
I think we need to get it.
Once you pay your $100,
we need to get a board chairman here. So, Princess, he live in your town. Please call you and I will see the interview.
You sure? There's an emergency going on, so I don't think he's gonna pick up.
Oh, the other thing.
Okay.
So
Then
Oh,
let's
you
try
mean
to
if he can even come, he can bring somebody who
okay, let
interpret.
me call him so you can call the
No,
prince.
not tonight though.
Okay.
To have their own show.
Okay.
That
I
one.
can call him to schedule a whole show.
let's try to encourage Grenadians
Okay.
to make sure they go to the convention,
Yeah, that
make
get the
their
president.
payment.
Then we giving the president the last or 2-3
Please,
minutes now to conclude. Then we can conclude our show.
Yeah.
Our president go ahead.
President Collins, you have anything to say before I speak?
I get a boss minute.
Go ahead, Baba. President.
Yeah, what the president said.
You say you got. She saying you got any closing thing?
No, President, I just want to appeal to everybody to support the Green Today Association. Madam Paul, I think she's doing extremely well. There are changes in the constitution, and our suggestion here in no way negates the fact that we will not support it. We just want to observe, the process to see the response from Grenadians in the next 2 conventions, and then if it's working, then we can retain it. If it is not working, then we can revisit it. But all in all, it takes a lot of support. Nobody can go to a convention and pay $50 or pay $75 and have the kind of accommodation, the food, and other things. And, so it's reasonable to do the $100. Those that are not going, the Constitution states that you should also pay and maintain your membership. But we observing it. I just want the administration to observe it to see whether it works. But Madam President, thank you for your service. We appreciate what you do. We want to support you in any way to make sure you do it.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. President Poa, go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Double. And thanks to Princess and Mr. Double and all the members here listening to me tonight. All the people that actually watching this show. I just want every one of us to consider the fact that we are not just doing this because we found pleasure in spending money, going to places, but the most important thing is for us to be able to transform people's lives. It is important for us to do that. People need us. Like I said previously, there are some people who have no connection with anyone in this United States. People, and others have so many people here that help them to do other things while they are back home. We need to be able to help. I know some people are like Prince said that, hey, when I went to Grand G, it was difficult. People was like, the people are encouraging people to take money. They are not doing anything. Prince, back in the days when you were in Liberia, corruption was in Liberia. All right. And it just takes like meaningful Liberians, Grenadians to be ready to be able to transform lives and change the system. We need to be able to lead by example. We need to be able to show the people, because if there are some people that leave from here, go to Liberia, and then at the same time do the same exact stuff that is, things that are happening, negative stuff back home. And it's still like criticized here, get to Liberia and do the worst. What we need to do here is to be able to hold together and do exactly what we want to see done and lead by example and hold ourselves accountable. The people back home, imagine people. That's what I don't want to say. Look, it's okay for people to like condone people taking monies and stuff, but hey, some people are really, really struggling. They don't have anybody. They don't even know anyone. And then at the end of the day, someone goes to them and say, look, I'm going to give you back our rights. That person, is hard for that person to say no. But if we, as Christians, like what the Jewish people do, they go Israel every time. They take their young children to go there to see how the living condition of the people, come back and give back to that country. That a lot of people, so we can do just that. We can go to Liberia, take our children, take other people to go and see the living condition. And once they come from there, they want to be able to work harder to be able to help our people. And once you start to help people, for example, that multi-purpose park, if that park is built and people start to have fun, and we have players, we people are really, really seeing what we are doing. If you call someone from back home and say, look, you know what? Please do this so you can be able to have, a better life. That person will try to listen to you. In other words, we need to make more impact in our county. We don't have to be like, oh, I have to go back home and to do whatever I have to do to benefit myself. I don't have any time for people, because those people, technically, they are not serious. No, you don't know. Desperate time calls for desperate measures. Some people are very desperate. And other people are doing it intentionally to be able to, like, because some people mindset like, hey, I would just go with the flow. Whatever it is, whether it's good or bad. And we need to be able to engage those people to be able to have a change of mind. But in order for that to be done, we need to connect. We need to work with them. We need each other. No doubt, like the Grenadians are saying, oh, $100. No, Grenadians, I know my people. When we took over, we didn't have money, especially the Grenadians, the strong women of this union. Grenadian women, you can't even try them when it comes to, like, making donations and stuff and making things to happen. So for those who, I know it's a new thing that just started about the $100, you did not get the understanding. And in fact, now we are taking the time to educate you. It is not about you going to the convention. If we look up to you making your payment. We don't want you to just sit. Imagine you didn't get transportation. Think about those who, like, the things are very expensive. Airfare. People, they go in to get hotel, Airbnb, and do all of that and still pay the $100. If you are home and you say, oh, I'm not going to have fun, I'm not doing anything. But those people, they're paying a lot to be there. So if you are home, we are pleading with you. Please find it somewhere in your heart to pay that $100. Imagine a every Grenadian here we pay the $100. You know how many things we would do for ourselves here and in the county? So I'm pleading with you. The 2026 convention in DC Metro, the people are ready. They are fully ready for you. What is needed now is to make sure that we all pay our fees and get to the convention. If you cannot go to the convention, please, please, please make your payment. Because we want to exit out of that convention to say, look, yes, indeed, this is what we're going to do. The multi-purpose park has to be built. It is very expensive. You saw the drawing. And we were not afraid because we know the Grenadians. We know what you guys did in the short period of time, where we came from, how much you guys actually put into this union. And to build a park, I know we can all do it. So please, I plead with you. If you don't hear from me from the Prince Double Show, of course, we'll go live. We'll talk to people.
What's going on with the president phone?
You welcome back. I think our service probably.
The Secret Service need to be run our president. Our president, she now connected to LECU.
Woo!
Princess Pine, go ahead.
You sure? I think the
No,
president.
she's back. She's out of line.
People who want to go to work or so I'm pleading with everybody. Princess, all of you people, y'all please use your platforms. Prince, everyone. I'm grateful, like the Prince Double Show, the Cheetah Hot Talk, individuals, platforms, people going live. We need to make sure that this multi-purpose park is built. Please, family. And we can do it. Please, please, please. I don't even know what to say. But all I can say, we are grateful and together we can make things happen. It is this park gonna be something that you will beat your chest and said it is our park.
Once you call the president, it will go off. You calling the president anyway. This is our job calling her. So go
Oh,
ahead, Madam
okay.
Mr. Pine. Madam Pine, we've been here
Ah,
now 2
Prince,
hours.
you call me Mr. Pine?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. That was a beautiful show. Let me go ahead. Maybe if the president come back, then I will hold on. She's back.
I'm sorry, my phone. I don't know what happened this
Mm.
time around. But I say so far, I just want to tell you guys thanks. And President Collins, my own boss, thank you too for actually getting on to be able to encourage people. And for those that are helping, we have the awash night. Please come. It's all black, dressed to impress. We're talking about the mighty G that kingdom where we have kings and queens. Come, dressed to impress, and come in and enjoy yourself. $10. I heard people. Prince, you didn't talk about the $10 tonight, right? That's that's $10. That's supposed to. So you when you're gonna pay $10 to go
We talked about it $10 the other night, but we can still talk about it tomorrow again, or maybe next week.
How much we getting from the $10 one person pay $1 who will be promoting it?
You doing it for Mama G? Go ahead, Preso.
you can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it went off. Yeah, so that's it. So far, we are doing this for Mama G there. DC Metro chapter, Mana Glare and her team. We are on our way. Mr. 1D, President 1D, and everybody, those people that are ready for us. Yeah, they killed Carl, the chairlady. First time in the history of the union for a chairperson for a program to kill Carl. Her husband is buying like 50 bottles of wine. So the
Wow.
Now,
youth,
who's that?
Mr. Daniel Glare. And the man said the Glade, he when he pledged 50 bottle of wine, he's like he said, this is just the beginning. The Glade will speak.
The cheerleader for the convention and so.
The cheerleader Carl, her husband is buying 50 good bottles of wine,
Hmm.
right? And the president of DC Metro just paid $500 just for someone to he paid a person to be able to take care of the grain for the grill and at the park. That he does not want his children to work hard to be able to get to the park and start to roast meat and everything. So he paid for the service, which is nice. Thank you, Prezo.
So nice.
Very nice. So we look, and I know people from Arizona, people from Prince. How many people coming from your chapter? I know the Prezo.
I want to know about
Hard working
myself.
Prezo too. She bringing her people. I am lady for the union.
I want to know about myself.
So you know about Dana Solo? Double.
I want to know about myself.
So yeah,
Very
please come,
captain.
family. And that's all it is. Again, let's help. Let's make sure. For some of us, America gave us the opportunity. I went to school in this country. I did not pay, a dime. In fact, they paid me to go to school in this country.
You
So
were
imagine you helping a child or to make sure you give back to our people. It may not mean anything today, but tomorrow, you know, what you do today will have a significant impact in your life. And you will look back and say, did I really help this person? You'll be so proud of yourself. So let's do what we have to do to build our park so we can have another Josh. We are coming from Grangy there to go to Europe and be world best, European best you name it, Africa best, coming from Grand Judah. All right. Just from, practice makes perfect, and we can do it. Thanks again. I love you all, family. Bye.
Thank you, Madam President. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you in DC. If you're going down there, you get a Z pass. They got a lot of tour over there.
Thank God, I'm driving there, so I don't worry about tour. Anybody that give me a ride, you get a tour probably.
Yeah, when you're renting your car, you put a Z pass. They don't say I get pass on my car, so I'll put it there. No, you should rent your car.
Anybody who get covered that, you my friend.
You should rent your car pass.
Yes.
So yeah, that concludes. So we can.
I'm telling you, that was a beautiful and great show. It was nice having the president on tonight. At least there were some things, or there are some things that we don't know about and we get to know tonight. Please, on behalf of the president, let me plead with you all, Cringenians, pay your $100 like the president said. Pay your $100, whether you're going or not, please pay. Just to support Mama Jide. It's for the benefit of you and me. I think we have to plan one day to take the Grand GGAA Association to Liberia and celebrate one, where our people too. Thanks to the audience for your time. We've been here now from 8 to 9 p.m. Prince double time, 8 p.m. my time. And till now, you guys are still here watching. You are great. We appreciate your times and other things. Hope to see you in Maryland, Metro DC chapter. Right, Prince? Yeah, we pray to God for traveling mercy. So, may the Almighty God bless us all.
All right. Thank you. And thanks to everybody who tuned in and watched us. And we will see if we can schedule one again for tomorrow or Sunday. And come here and just do what we can, what we've been doing to bring out the information to our people. Read the Constitution. President explained, the former President King instead gave on a view and opinion on the issue. Again, we're going to be here tomorrow or day after tomorrow by the grace of God. Thank you and God bless everybody.